Oh, okay. Kick this up this way here. So, hey, welcome everybody to the Midnight Ride. Not this Midnight Ride here. We are not riding with the witches. No, no. It's the Midnight Ride of Gray Man Prepping. Yeah, what happened was during that last feed in there, the computer lost connectivity with my uh, um, camera. So when I set it back up, it shifted the selector over there to the wrong one. So, anyways, it's not that bad. Oh, yeah. All you that are coming over from Grow Big TV and Rebel Canners, welcome. Started getting a subject there, and it's there's there was some concerns going on from one of their previous guests. But hey, Joe and Courtney are trying to be polite. And if it was me or Mark up there, as soon as that guy started spouting those lies, he's gone. It'd be like, oh yeah, okay, we're not going to have But anyways, yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion except when it damages my family. All right, let's see who else here. First one in was Walt Rogers making note that, hey, I changed the time because I didn't notice that I had fat fingered it and put it 2 hours early than I was supposed to until this evening, about an hour and a half ago. It's like, oh, crap. Fix. Let's see. Next one in was Mother Earth Garden Club, Phelan Clan Wolf. Mark came in at Mad Chick Acres. Lee, Cold War Prepper from Central Texas. Shadow Scout Swede from, you can guess where he's from, across the water there. Suzanne Glaze in the house. And Mark's checking in with his other channel, Chef Tech. Kaylin Strain is here. Tammy D is here from Houston. Utah Mike is in the house. Joseph Moore is here. Shawnee is here. Suladine is here as well. Grammy Karen. Mountain Grandma's in the house. Brenda, Duncan 1900 Homestead is here. Everybody's talking. Tammy from Rebels Canners is lurking. And that's, if you're lurking, you can put, watching but lurking or lurking or listening or whatever. Happy Mac, and I froze. Everybody's talking to each other. Lewis, it's the Marshmallow Man is here. All right, and I'm caught up. All righty. So it's been an exciting week for me. I picked up at the nursery when they just happened to get a shipment in. I go tooling in and stopping at the one nursery. And this is, I stop, I see someone wheeling out a apricot tree with about 5 apricots on it in a 10-gallon bucket. I go, uh-oh. And I headed right back there, and there was only one left that had 1 apricot on, and it was the shortest one there. The one they had was even shorter, which is good because that means it's going to grow in proportion quicker. They can't. Pumpkins are cats, so yeah. And so I got that this week. And then I got, it came today, that was a Chinese / Mormon cold weather apricot. Then I got a Blenheim that is good down to 4B from Home Depot. Bare root. I got it potted in a pot and stuff. We got it sitting in the house here now. And so I'm probably going to keep it in the house. I may keep it in the house all summer and all winter. Then next spring start putting it outside and put it in a colder room and get it ready to go outside. I want to make sure it grows enough and the wind doesn't damage it and everything else. So I've got it in a bit. Actually, I got it in the same pot that the one from the nursery came in the Chinese one came in. All righty. Let me switch here to, where is it here? We're going to hit the news here now since I got the Daily Planet up. And what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items I want to talk about. And the last item, I was down at City Hall today here in Idaho, and they have the same concern of what they have parking off there in California. All right. As a side note, the first one in is a man convicted of attacking Pelosi's husband was sentenced. Yeah, no other news is carrying, no other news agency was talking about that other than ones from California where Miss Plastic Face is from. All right, next one here. Worst California cities for bed bug infestations. And so 3 California cities ranked among the top 10 worst cities for bed bug infestations nationwide. Okay, so out of all 50 states, California has 3 of the worst of the top 10. So let me scroll down in here and let's see if I find. Okay, Los Angeles is the worst city in California and second worst in the nation. And San Francisco ranked 5th overall for the nation, while San Diego was ranked 8th. So if you're visiting California, don't go to the major tourist attractions there, Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. Don't go down there to LA to check out, Olivera Street or any other fun stuff down there and stay in a hotel down there. If you're going to go down there, rent yourself an RV and stay in the RV. Prepper 101 is in the house. All right. So that takes care of that one. That's 2 down. Let's go back and look at the next one here. Another reason I got out of California. California's staggering budget deficit squashes hundreds of legislature bills. So the state's multi-billion-dollar shortfall shapes which spending bills survive the suspense file hearings by the Assembly and the State Senate. Gee, if they weren't giving away all that money to illegal aliens and people that don't deserve it, they might have money.
Oh, say it ain't so, Gil.
Oh, it's very so. Now, here's what's really pissing me off about this. Back, can't remember if it was before 2020 or in 2020, he cut a lot of the state employees from 40 hours a week to 32 hours a week. They had no recourse. It's like, okay, you're now a full-time employee at 32 hours a week, and your salary is adjusted and such. And if you're hourly, you get the hours you work. 32. And that money gave them this big surplus. They had a huge surplus. Along with some other stuff they did by the end of 2020, they had a huge surplus. Guess what the stupid demon rats did with it? Oh, we got all this money. We have to spend it. We got to give it away to all these people coming from south of the border. We're bringing all those drug lords and the gang members into the that were bringing into the United States about doing background checks on them. Shuladeen, no, I did not see that. All right, yeah, so they are. So remember this, the state of California has a multi-billion-dollar deficit. And I think I put that other one in here. Did I put it in there? No, I'll go dig it out of the trash folder because it's something else that they'll make your head spin on that as well. Okay, remember about 2 months ago I talked about Red Lobster closing stores all over the place, and then other people trying to, oh no, they're here in our state, they're here in our state, they're all over, Okay, so Red Lobster, this is the headline: Red Lobster bankruptcy leaves California locations in doubt following shrimp debacle. And you're following
No, actually, I know the real details on that if you want to hear it.
Go ahead.
A hedge fund company bought Red Lobster, and after they bought them, they split off the property from the physical building and leased the property back to Red Lobster at a ridiculous rate, and it's killing them.
Yeah.
Did I send you that link?
No, I've found that in several of the news articles here on it. Also, the shrimp debacle was they were trying to drag people in by giving away, having this unlimited shrimp thing. Well, people come in for the unlimited shrimp. What are they going to eat?
Shrimp.
What else are they going to eat? Nothing.
Water,
or soft drink, or maybe they might get a wine cooler or something, and they're just going to eat shrimp. Unlimited shrimp. That was bad. Hey, Tibor, how's it going?
The same company owned both. They owned the seafood company and Red Lobster. So one hand paid the other. One claimed a loss. One claimed to gain. And and it's all a hedge fund. Oops.
Yeah. And here's the other thing. I'm not sure if it's in this one. Let me look at this article. Full story. But one of the other ones, I think I tossed it in the trash. So Red Lobster has 32 restaurants in California. And that's what they say right now, 32. But they've already shuttered 8 of them. And they're planning to shutter them all. So when this came out, they'd already closed 8 of them down starting a month and a half ago. Now, they were saying, oh, this is just temporary while we do the bankruptcy restructuring.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is
BS.
They've been finding, people have been reporting that the stores that they were shuttering temporarily, their company's pulling all the equipment out.
Yep. Auction time.
Yes, it's already going out to auction, and the equipment's being pulled out. So those stores are not opening back up. And it just says temporarily closed due to restructuring.
And those Red Lobsters, they were there a long time ago. They have premium real estate.
Oh, and yeah.
That was the goal from the beginning with the hedge funds.
Yep. All right, next one here. Candy, snack recall expands. Salmonella risk possible. No proof, no thing. They just, it's possible because this other company had stuff. And so let me hop into the read the whole story here. So Palmer County in Palmer Candy in Sioux City, Iowa, suspended production of several varieties of confections while it navigates the possibility of salmonella contamination with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Where is it? It lists all those candies were distributed to Walmart, Hy-Vee, Target, Dollar General stores, also to distributors in Alabama, California, Florida, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Texas, Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. So besides the stores, they went to other distributors and they distributed it to other places as well.
Sounds like a setup to me.
Mm-hmm. The Sioux City-based candy maker said it was notified of the possible risk for salmonella by the supplier of the liquid coating on the candies. According to the FDA, no illnesses have been reported. So whoever the supplier of the stuff they spray on the candies, and I got a picture here of, so it's, like a peanut butter snack mix and stuff like that they spray on it to make it, shiny and sweet and, very addictive.
Make you scared.
Yeah. And so they said they have a possibility, but they're not naming the supplier in any articles. And I've seen 3 articles on this so far. But they list products added to the recall. This one here was caramel swirl pretzels, cookies and cream yummy chow, whatever that is, munch medley, peanut butter snacks, vanilla yogurt covered pretzels, zebra fudge cookies, patriotic white fudge cookies, drizzle caramel corn snack mix bowl. And then there's a huge old list here of the ones on the original one, like 20 of them. No, more than that, more like 30. Here, let me show you. So here's the list, and it keeps on going down and down and ends there. And here's the thing: companies who have purchased any of these items are urged to return to the place of purchase for full refund. Not throw them out, return it. It sounds to me, and this is my opinion, that this company is on the far right.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've been targeted for this suspected possible to cause them to lose money by the far. So that's just my opinion. And you're right, Mother Earth Garden Club. No one should be eating that junk candy anyways, because I bet that shiny stuff they put on there is mainly high fructose corn syrup.
And it's made with GMO corn and everything else, yeah.
Yeah, and the pretzels and stuff are made with GMO flour and everything else. But yeah, so but
notice they don't ever test it for, say it with me, glyphosate.
Uh-huh. Now here's one which is just flies in the face of the last 3 articles on California. This one is 14 California cities among the best places to live in America, U.S. News says. Yeah, and I'm not going to go through the list, but a couple of those were on the worst place to live or the most dangerous places to live because of the crime. Yet they are on the best places to live according to U.S. News.
So who controls that news media that said that?
U.S. News.
Just saying. Anyway, okay. Bye.
One of the 9 multi-billionaire conglomerates that own all of the news or the majority of the news outlets, like 90% of them.
Please move to California. We need your money.
Yeah. All right. Now here's one from Target. And what's funny is this came out about an hour after I watched a video on the most dangerous Target store in the United States. It is the last Target store that is open in San Francisco. They got security guys there that are dressed up like tier 1 operators. Like Delta Force or something with, fully automatic weapons and other stuff as their security, as their main security, and then they have a step-down security that interacts first. But these guys are there in case things go bad. And this video, they were in there talking and video and stuff, and just as right then, someone tried to out the door with shoplifted stuff. But so Target, this article came out right after I saw that video, and Target will lower the prices on approximately 5,000 items, which could save Californians millions of dollars. Now, this is just for California so far. And what they're talking about here is, what do they list here? Customer will notice lower price tags on staples such as milk, meat, bread, sodas, snacks, but those aren't staples. Coffee, diapers, paper towels, and pet food. The price reduction aims to save customers millions of dollars this summer, Target announced. So, and then they list prices of certain things like Thomas's plain bagels dropped 40 cents. Unsalted butter dropped 20 cents. Organic baby spinach dropped 30 cents. Yeah. So they're going, and it goes down this whole list, Pepperidge Farms, Goldfish. It goes through this whole list of different things that they're dropping down,
Sounds to me like the real American boycott is working.
Yeah. All right. 2 more items. Okay. So Memorial Day weekend. Are you guys ready for the news about the Memorial Day weekend? The worst airport in the nation for delay flights on Memorial Day. And holding the number 1 spot again is San Francisco International Airport.
Sorry. Hey,
again. They have held that spot for the last 15 years.
That's because of all those people trying to get on board with those 1.5 ounce bottles of shampoo.
Nah, not really.
I know.
It's people double booking and triple booking flights, and so flights are sold out and stuff, and people trying to jumble stuff around. All right, we made it for the earlier flight. Let's get our stuff on there. Oh, that one's been delayed now. Your other one's going off. Too late. You shifted around. Yeah. Anyways, so the worst 3: San Francisco International, Newark Liberty International, and Boston Logan out of the top 3. So San Francisco on average has 27.8% of flights that are delayed over the Memorial Day weekend. They don't go into how long they're delayed. Some of those delays are hours. Newark has 23%, 23.7%, so 4% less. And then Boston Logan has 22.6%, so it's 1.1% less. And let's see, LA ranked 11th on the list. But do they have the...
Wow, that's a big freeze. Well, while he's frozen, I heard Boeing has a open door policy. There he is.
I'm back. So, so this ranking was provided by JW Surety, an insurance and surety bond provider for the airline.
You didn't hear my joke, did you?
I hear you. Yeah, about Boeing having open door policy.
Okay. Anyway.
Wait a minute. I got my base jumping suit, so I can go out there.
Can you imagine getting on a plane wearing a parachute and a full gear to jump out of a plane and taking a door seat? I'll take the door seat. I'll take the emergency exit seat just in case the door blows off. At least I'm good.
Yeah. All right. So that's and then but so you can look up the thing for the see where the airport near you ranks nationally. All right. Let's go back to the list here. We got the last one here. So this is one that I feel like I said in the beginning is the city here is talking about it. And here's what the headline is: Coyotes in San Francisco Bay Area parks, open space safety advisory. So guess what? They're seeing coyotes wandering around the open spaces of all those parks in the San Francisco Bay Area. And there is hundreds of thousands of acres of parks, big parks in the San Francisco Bay Area.
We should go drive our tractors. We should drive our tractors around and be like, "Oh, a coyote sighting."
Yeah. Well, that picture there, it looks familiar to me. I believe that's on the trail from the Martinez Marina up to Mount Wanda, which goes right behind the John Muir House there in Martinez. I've taken scouts on that hike trail a lot. And so what they're saying is, and so, coyotes are on an increase everywhere, but the coyote is a canine species native to California, found not only in wildland habitats, but also in rural and suburban areas, according to the East Bay Regional Park District. And that is the biggest park district in the San Francisco Bay Area. Parents are active and protective of dens from spring through fall when pups are born. Blah, 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 blah. It's normal for them to run away when spotted, although some have become used to human presence and will continue their activities while being watched. That's because no one goes after them. Around here, I found out from that, I'm going to say this, certain political people in our city who have snowmobiles and a bunch of other people too, when they're out there and they see a coyote trying to get through the snow drifts and stuff, it's all right, 10 points. Who can hit it first? And they have a gamer over here running over coyotes with their snowmobiles. Say avoid hiking alone so you have help in case of an emergency. Keep children and pets nearby. Keep your dogs on leash. Be aware of your surroundings as you walk, jog, or ride. Stay on trails. Never attempt to feed a coyote.
But they're so cute. Let me take a selfie with it as it steals my child while I'm unloading the car. Yeah, you saw that video.
Of course, it is as of Memorial Day weekend. It is buffalo headbutting season of tourists in the national parks again. Anything else about here? Yeah. Maintain eye. Things to do with coyote approaches. Be as big as loud as possible. Shout in a deep, aggressive voice. Wave your arms. Keep dogs and children nearby. Maintain eye contact, which can make coyotes nervous and timid. Coyote continues to approach. Do not turn or run. Exaggerate the above suggestions as you slowly back away. Well, now, if it was Idaho, it'd be make sure you're packing your pistols with your legally carried, concealed, and open carried pistols with you as you go in the parks.
Belt fed.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's no magazine limit in California if it's belt fed.
Belt fed pistol.
Don't laugh on that one. I found a picture of it. I found a picture of one.
I know.
Not now. That's for Saturday.
I know it is.
But yeah, they so let me go ahead and drop that down. Let me go all the way back there. Boom, and get rid of those. There we go, and go back. Okay, I got to straighten this up so I don't lose stuff here while I'm doing this. Okay, all right. Along the same lines, talking about what was going on with Red Lobster. Got to get this up here right. Okay. Make sure I don't think I have one here. Are you ready for this, folks? This is what's going on across the nation.
Yep.
Route 21 closing 20 all 540 stores. CVS Pharmacy closing 10% of stores, 900. Family Dollar closing 15% of stores, 600. 99 cent store closing all 371 locations.
That's because it would cost too much to change their sign to the $1.99 store.
Or the $5.99.
Yeah,
yeah. Party City is closing 35 stores. Foot Locker is closing 400 stores.
Ooh.
Express is closing 95 stores. Rite Aid is closing 100 plus stores. They haven't settled on a number yet. They're going to see how it goes as they start closing them. Macy's is closing 50 stores in 2024, plus 100 more afterwards.
Aren't there only 150 stores left?
Oh.
Ooh,
Best Buy is closing 15 stores. So Geek Squad's on the downsizing. Walmart is closing 7 super centers.
Wow, they got 700 of them. So
yeah. Walgreens is closing 150 stores. Red Lobster is closing 48 restaurants
in California.
No, there's only 40 in California.
Okay, so the other 8 are in New York then.
All right, so I already covered Party City, Family Dollar. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, that's just one thing out. Hey, when you have more years behind you do ahead of you, you think differently about things. Yes, I do. Let's see, what's that? Oh, I should have gone on to the next one immediately. All right, so all you city slickers, this one's for you. Just remember, when it really hits the fan, you all gonna need us hillbillies a lot more than we gonna need you. And you know a song I want to play right now? Oh, I still want to play it. Hank Williams Jr., Country Boy Can Survive. Oh, yes. Unfortunately, it is not on YouTube's approved list of ones they have for, not even the music of it. All right, so we got here. Here's a fun one, just about what we're talking about. Bring this one up here. One too many. McDonald's price increases. End of 2019. Mid 2024. The medium French fries has gone up 134%. The McChicken has gone up 201%, almost 202%. The Big Mac has gone up 87.7%. 10 McNuggets have gone up 68%. And the dollar cheeseburger has gone up 215%. I remember when the last time I got them 10 McNuggets, it was $3. So I was like 2017 or so. So yeah, so average across the 5 items, it's 141% increase in the last 5 years. Well, 5 years. Taco Bell is doing the best. Their 5-layer burrito has gone up 118%. The Nacho Bel Grande has gone up 79%. The spicy potato soft taco has gone up 19%. The cheesy bean and rice burrito has gone up 19%. The Crunchwrap Supreme has gone up 51%. So the average is 57%. Of course, they picked the 2 cheapest things that hardly move at all. Rice I think those things have been $1 for the last 30 years.
I remember buying $1 double cheeseburger at McDonald's
Mm-hmm.
and paying $1. And that was probably one of the last times I ever ate at McDonald's.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A. Price. The deluxe chicken sandwich got up 79 cents. 79%. 8 chicken filet nuggets has gone up 96%. 4 chicken strips has gone up 78%. The medium waffle fries have gone up 81%, and the large milkshake has gone up 64%. So 80% overall average for all 5 items. But yeah.
Whoever thought that taking a family of 5 to McDonald's will now cost you $100?
Interesting thing. Was it was it a post on Facebook or was it a little short video or something on it? The guy was traveling around stopped, was hungry, stopped at the hotel, got a room, went out to eat. He was checking prices, and he decided to stop at not Chili's, not Red Robin, a restaurant like that. I can see where the one is down in San Ramon, California, because right off the freeway.
One of the chain restaurants, yeah.
One of the chain restaurants. It was cheaper for him to go there.
Yep.
And get a sit-down meal than it was to go order from McDonald's.
Yep. It's coming to an end here shortly.
Yeah. Chili's is in a battle. I think I talked about it last Thursday. Chili's is in a battle with McDonald's over a dollar menu type setup, and they're winning.
Winning what?
Customers.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get into the Chili's thing. I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah. Let's see. Any other fun stuff? Oh, and then, of course, this one's tongue-in-cheek, folks. In 1937, Hormel Foods made their first batch of Spam. They just announced that they will start making their second batch later this week.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, you sent me the one. I said I'd throw up a whole wall of it. Oh,
and still going strong because that stuff never expires. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a good piece of advice, though. This one's a good piece of advice. There is not a meat shortage. There is just a big meat processing plant shortage because a bunch of them are closed. So what do? You team up with a few friends, contact a local farmer or rancher, ask to buy a steer, have the farmer deliver the steer to the local butcher he uses and trusts. I throw in that extra part in about uses and trusts. The butcher can call you when the meat is ready. You pick up the meat, pay the farmer and the butcher.
And don't forget to get all the bones.
Yeah, bone broth and other stuff too.
Yep.
Hey, Shenanigans, how you doing? Applebee's, yes, checked off. That was it. Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pennsylvania's
Applebee's.
closing a bunch. There's a bunch closing in Pennsylvania.
But Gil, everything's going great. Yes. It's not build back better. It's build back poorer.
Nothing's built, nothing's back, and nothing's better.
No, the things aren't being built. The deficit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. And so, actually, I got to get with my wife on this summer. We have friends who are ranchers and have raised cattle. And my daughter is just about, I think she's got one chest freezer empty. So I need to double check with my daughter. I need to check with my wife and say, hey, all right, do we want to go ahead and buy one of the Chapman's steers and divide it up amongst, here across the street, and I can run some of the frozen stuff back to California on the next trip for you, put in the chest freezer there. Because she has a chest freezer that is sitting there empty. Because I'm up here with another one.
A full freezer is a happy freezer.
Yeah, and it stays colder longer.
That's right. And if it's half empty, throw gallon jugs of water in there in case there's a power outage.
All right. So for all you I don't want to put this enthusiasts, okay? Just to be clear, the one on the left is a cow. The one on the right is a high capacity assault cow.
Selfie time.
Soon to be active again in the national parks, specifically Yellowstone. For $20 for 2 sandwiches, 3 cents for a gallon of gas. Ohio sounds better than some places. Yeah. Someone was posting a picture from the mid 70s. Gas prices 46 cents for regular, 49 cents for premium. Well, I remember in 71.
Mm-hmm.
No, 70.
73.
No, in 70. In 70.
That was 19 cents a gallon.
No, wait. We were living down there, so it was 71 or 72. We were drive through Sunland up to to the bowling alley we go to up in Tahunga. The Shell gas station there, right off of Interstate 5, 24.6 a gallon. This was during the gas wars.
Mm-hmm.
And later that summer, all of a sudden, we're having a shortage of gas because they were dumping gas out in the Mojave Desert and they got caught just dumping tankers.
So my dad had a gas station, 2 of them up in Maine, back from 70 to 74. And in 73, the gas price in the wars were anywhere from 18 cents, depending on the war and the battle, to like 27 cents a gallon. And then it went to 75 cents a gallon during the embargo. Yeah. And we left and moved back south, and he got a job elsewhere, not doing gas stations.
All right. Let's see. I got a political ad for everybody. Please bear with me. You're going to love this political ad. It is so true to life. Absolutely.
You are personally playing a political ad yourself and not waiting for YouTube? There we go.
Read it carefully.
Only if you're a Star Wars fan.
And if you are, you know who we're talking about. I didn't show that one here. Let me enlarge this one here. Come on, there we go. All right, for those of you wondering, I have a list of the 12 top states to live in the United States. Are you ready for the 12 top states?
Yeah. Do you have a list of the 12 bottom states by chance?
See, that would be Hawaii, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Puerto Rico and Guam.
There you go. Watch out, Guam might tip over if we all move there, though.
Yeah. Shadow Scout Swede, that T-shirt. If you these are all off of Facebook. So it was an ad on Facebook for that. So I just copied the photo off the ad on Facebook for that one. And here's what's so funny. If you think about it, a lot of I would say over half of those 12 states are actually good places to live anyways.
Yeah, except for New York.
Granted, you have a shorter summer, but you also have other advantages, which makes it worthwhile. And I know Tammy would agree with that because she lives in the Mitten State there. And I'm in Idaho. And you're just barely out of it there. You know, you're right next door to to New York.
Yeah, New York. Okay. Thanks.
Western New York's better than Eastern New York, right?
Just stay out of the city. But even the states know better.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one here. All right. Gee, I wonder who I got this one from.
Yeah, me.
Yep. FDA approved does not mean scientifically proven. It means a business deal is made. And FDA approved also means that they actually did some sort of kitchen testing on it for certain things.
Sure they did. Or the kitchen making the food did the kitchen testing, and the FDA said, okay, that works.
Yeah, generally recognized as safe.
Yeah.
Okay, I already touched that one last week. I think that's the I'm into the ones from last week. Oh, I got to share this one again. I still got to share this one.
Yeah.
Please be chicken. Please be chicken. Please be chicken. Wait a minute here. So let me zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, I'd have my doubts there. And that's at Popeyes. I can tell by the box.
Yep, that's Popeye's chicken. I didn't ever zoomed on it that big before to read it yet. Oh. Yeah, good fishing in Minnesota. Yeah, that's another one. Dave from Southern Ohio Prepping has moved from Ohio. He's back in Minnesota, but he still calls his channel Southern Ohio Prepping. Maybe change it just to SOP. I'm not sure if he's going to shorten it. Exactly. Or a squirrel or a little chipmunk, a little chipmunk. Oh, yeah.
It's a chia pet.
Yeah. And for everybody that's in the military, let me get this one up here. See if I can get this focused just right here. Tell me if this is true or not. For everybody that was in the military. My nephew, my cousin's son, said, "Yep, that's true." I said, "How many years have you been out of the military?" And he goes, "Too many. I should have stayed another 10 years. And he was a Navy TAR, a temporary active reserve for 20 years. He was active the entire time, but he was assigned to a reserve air squadron. So he had to he was some of the guys that were there maintaining the aircraft, so they were always ready for whenever the reserves came and did their weekend stuff. And some people are just absolutely idiots. Speaking of which, and get this one big. And here's why. I've got to stop saying how stupid can someone be. Here, some people are starting to take it as a challenge. Oh, your nephew made it into the Marine Corps. Woohoo! The Marine Corps is the hardest one to get into, believe it or not. And they are, as several Army guys have said, they're the baddest asses around. And if you want to go get out and get drunk, go to a bar on the Marine Corps birthday. It's in November. Go to a bar and start and offer to buy some Marines around. They'll buy you a round right back, and everybody get drunk. And if the cops show up, you can guarantee that one of the cops is going to be a Marine and let you all go. Yeah. Oh, this one's for you, Mark.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. That's a little east of Harrisburg. Yes. Yes, I know where that billboard is. I have friends that send me those all the time. Like, oh, there's another one up, and they'll change next month. It'll be something else.
Triple G Farms is here. Double Dog Prepper is here. I probably missed somebody else. If I missed anybody, I apologize. We're just having fun now. We've already gone through the news. We're just having fun, poking fun at stuff. Let me go ahead and take that down there while I look for something else funny here that I've been pulled up. Oh, hang on. Not too much. There we go. All right. I'm going to read it to you first, and then I'm going to show you the picture. A local area couple were treated for minor injuries at the emergency room after their smart car hit a squirrel on the freeway. Witnesses said the squirrel fled the scene.
Yes. It's been floating around for a while, but it's still funny.
You know what that one reminds me of? The first year that the Honda Civic came out, the one that was smaller than a smart car.
Oh yeah, we picked one. We picked our principal had one in high school. We physically picked it up and rotated it sideways in the parking space between the two coaches' cars. He couldn't leave until the coaches took their cars out.
We did one better. We did one better at church.
Oh, jeez.
We picked up one of the Sunday school teachers for the 14, 15, and 16-year-old boys. We all went out. We liked him. We liked the guy. Okay, we liked him. We picked this car up. He parked right in front of the steps going up, concrete steps going up, 4 doors wide, glass doors wide, and stuff with extra panel. It's a wide thing. We picked his car up, carried it up the steps, turned it sideways, and set it at the top of the stairs. And then we all disappeared and hid in the parking lot.
Yeah, because you knew you were going to have to put it back down for him.
And we did. But it was one of those times where I wish we had smartphones back then with cameras in it. He came out, he's like, and he says, you guys! And the thing is, when he yelled, you guys so loud, if you go in the front door of the church, you turn right, and there is the financial secretary's office, and the next door is the bishop's office. Guess who came running out?
Get that thing off the steps. You're going to destroy
the bishop came out, and he hit the floor laughing. Because his son was one of the ones that did it, and he knew it.
Yeah, well, gotta love the football team.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is that there was only 2 members of the football team that were there. There were 3 members of the softball team or the baseball team, and the rest of us were just
church members.
The comic book squad. Oh, let's see. Okay. I think I showed this one before, but this one bears repeating because I have a little extra information on it, and I don't know where I got the photo, but I got the photo that matches up with this. The photo I have is of the patent application, the patent for it, showing the toilet paper coming off the front. I had a big argument with somebody about it. I go, hang on a second. I pulled it up and I emailed it to them. And they go, here it is. This is how it was designed to be. Damn you. Was his reply, because I killed that argument right then.
I went against the patent with 3 daughters. If you squeeze the toilet paper roll a little bit and distort the cardboard tube, you got to work at it. And that when they were young, they didn't know how to pop the toilet paper roll off. So, I didn't spend near as much on toilet paper as most.
Okay, question in the side chat here. Who is retired from the Navy or knows somebody that's retired from the Navy? Who in the side chat is retired from the Navy or knows someone that's retired from the Navy? I got a special rocking chair for those Navy retirees.
Oh, I saw that one today.
I sent that to my nephew, the one that was a tar in the Navy for 20 years. Look closely.
Make you feel right at home on a boat.
Oh, I'm trying to make it light here. Oh, yeah, okay. How do I put this?
Rocks and the hubcaps. That was always a good one.
We figured rocks might actually dent it and stuff. We drop a couple marbles in there.
Yeah, marbles, small pea gravel. Volkswagen Bug hubcaps were the best because they were big and round, and you could put a lot of stuff in there.
Or you don't need to put a lot on the big ones. You only need to put 1 or 2 in there. They'll bounce all over the place. They got plenty of room to make a heck of a racket.
Yeah, until you get up to about 30 miles an hour, they all stick, and yeah.
Okay. This next one's has to do with those who how do I put this? There's just no other way to put it than actually have you read the first word at the top of it.
Yeah.
Please respect my alternative lifestyle. Ammo pride.
Calibers matter.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, that's a good. That'll be a perfect one for a Saturday. There's no magazine limit if it's belt fed.
It's because it's not a magazine.
No, yeah, that's right. Oh,
well, technically, a clip would be that same then, right? Because it's not a magazine.
It's not a magazine, but however, the clip is to fill the internal magazine of the rifle. And they listed that on some of them for the internal magazine.
Of course, they did.
Yes. In one of the novels I was reading, Forgotten Forbidden America by Thomas A. Watson. In book 4, I think it was, the main character's I'm not sure if she was still his fiance or they actually got married at the point. But she was shooting a was it the 240? The belt fed the 308 or whatever you want to throw on it for the metric system size caliber on it. It's belt fed and stuff. She'd run it shooting up the meth head zombie bikers, and get that just a little bit, and then she look around and she grab into the belt and she clip it together instead of opening it, running up, open it, she just keep firing again, get that on the end of it, clipping a little belt onto it. I mentioned it to a friend of mine. He goes, "Yeah, we used to do that in the Army. When the sergeant wasn't looking on the gun range, we just clip another one on instead of opening it up and having a chance of a misfeed." Oh,
yeah.
I had another one I used in one of my presentations when I was working at DHS, and I actually used paper clips. I had, this is a magazine. This is this is another type magazine. This type you read. This type is the one that's prohibited. Uh, let's see what else we got here. That's fun to laugh at. Let's do that one. Unfortunately, the answer to this question is no. Do stupid people ever hit a point in their life where they realize they're stupid?
No.
No. Just look at Camel Toe Harris and Miss Plastic Face. Oh, I saw a video of her addressing the. It was in. I think it was in London at one of the colleges over there. She was making a thing, and you see everybody in there just because and the guy, the counterpoint guy got up and he goes, "I don't know where to start. I have never heard 30 minutes of total nonsense that doesn't make sense. I mean, just total nonsense that's not coherent or anything else." And she tried to, when he on some of the points she tried, "Oh, but that's true, and he goes, and everyone just busted up laughing on the one time. So yeah.
Didn't Biden just do one where he said that we can't get elected and vote Trump or something like that?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
I'll have to find that and send it to you.
Oh, I got two more here for you then. Let me open this one up. Remember, keep it small, keep it confined, keep an eye on it. Only you can prevent big government. Yay, Smokey. By the way. Now this was I pulled this one a couple months back. Yeah, about a couple months back. Dollar Tree closing 1,000 stores. Macy's closing 150 stores. The Gap closing 350 stores. Regal Cinemas closing 429 locations. Walgreens closing 900 stores. Foot Locker 400. Burger King 400. Kroger 414 stores. This is building back better. I'll save my previous comment for Saturday. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. It finally clicked. I read it before, and now it just clicked on me what you're talking about, Kaylin. Hey, Vitra, how's it going? Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and close that. Are there any good, funny ones here? Yeah, I like this one. Come on. Oh, gotta make it big. Electric cars, a plan that doesn't work to fix a problem that doesn't exist. Yeah, that was a. Yeah, and I can't. And still, you put up any picture of a burning car, no matter what the caption is, there is a couple of idiot fake checkers out there saying, "Oh, it was this the thing was proven wrong in another post." And I put one up just to do that, and I put my own thing on it, and they did that. And I report back, this has never been up before. I just created this. This has never been on another post. You are a lying sack of manure. Thanks, Philodine. Yeah, everyone, hit the thumbs up if you can. All right, what else is kind of fun around here?
So I got 6 planters under my grow lights inside right now. I got
Cool.
arugula, bok choy, lettuce, spinach, garlic chives, and I can't remember the last one. And they all within 4 days, because I put them in undrained pots, like long, 24-inch long by 6-inch wide. And I sprayed them down and I covered them with saran wrap. 4 days, they all came up. I got more microgreens now. My wife is like, oh my God, really? And every morning at 6 a.m., those grow lights turn on. And I got to pull the saran wrap off of 2 more tomorrow because they're starting to hit the saran wrap. I don't want them to rot. And now I got to water them. So I'm going to have all kinds of greens and lettuces growing indoors during the summertime. I'll probably bring them outside and I'll put a tray rack out here and put plexiglass over the top to keep the rain from flooding them out. Yeah. And but they'll still get sunlight, and we'll now have greens on the deck all summer long.
Cool. And then
so thank you, Gil, for that idea.
Then come fall,
they go back inside.
Yeah.
That's right.
And remember, on January 1st, of 20. We are starting the Indoor Garden Challenge.
I'm practicing.
So yeah, that's this year. Now's the time to practice growing stuff indoors. I did find out something that, for what I have here, cabbage gets too big for me to have indoors unless I change up how I'm the container I'm growing it in. Same thing with the cauliflower. It gets too tall for my system indoors. Lettuce works great. I get two things of heads of lettuce in the those bussing trays. Perfect, and they'll go for months providing lettuce.
Yeah, see, I'm onto the head lettuce because it takes up too much space for the volume. I'd rather do leaf lettuce. So I can keep trimming, eating. Greens, all the greens. I think I might do some kale, but kale gets a little tall.
Yeah, the Swiss chard and rainbow chard get too big for indoors as well.
Yep.
Unless you have an area where you got, 24 inches or so above it for it to grow on and start and keep it pruned down low. But then it's also going to
it'll bolt.
It'll bolt even indoors. It'll bolt if you keep It also you prune it so much it's like crap. I just you just go just to get seeds out. For mine the bins that I had the two remaining. I took one out, planted the one cabbage, the biggest one, about 2-3 weeks ago. Then today I hauled out the other 2 cabbages, left those in their bussing trays. I put it out just outside. It still gets a lot of reflective light, but it's not going to get drowned out. At least I hope it doesn't get drowned up with the rain blowing in on the patio. And then I took out both of the trays that had the 2 lettuce and the cauliflower in the middle. I took the one out on Sunday. I took the other one out today as well. And of course, when I took out on Sunday, I had it put it in set it down in one of the raised planter beds that had the shield up around. Didn't matter. The storm that came up next day, just over the top of that windshield, just whipped everything around in there and just beat the crap out of it and wind burned the lettuce and the cauliflower. So it got wind burned because it wasn't used to it. It wasn't used to. It wasn't growing strong enough to stand against the wind. But yeah, I got today. I finished planting 16 butternut squash. I have 5 golden zucchinis out front. I have 15 nasturtiums to put in the planter out front just for the flowers and stuff. Because hopefully they'll just keep, it'll be so solid of nasturtium flowers, it'll keep the weeds out of it. What else I got going out? I got several pumpkin plants to go out. Hopefully I'll get three or four more to germinate, and I'll put those out. That way the grandsons will have their pick of pumpkins, and then I can take a bunch of them up to the church up here. Actually, let me take a quick look at that. When is
well, while you're looking, I pulled seeds out of a bunch of acorn squash I got last year, planted 6 of them in just little pots just to see. 5 of them are popping out. So they're going to go on my trellis behind my tomatoes so they get morning sun, and I'm going to let them just climb. I'll just train them up the trellis over the hoop on all my tomatoes and those tomatoes will get great tomatoes then because they'll get partial shade.
Yeah, the windstorms had stopped, and it's like, okay, everything's cool. When the windstorms stop, we get about 4 or 6 weeks before the mid-June ones kick off or so, the end of June. Cool. The windstorms have stopped. We've had several days without the windstorms. I took the one out there. Next day, windstorm.
Oops.
But the other ones I took out, they're right up against the house, underneath the patio cover. So they're protected from the wind. So they'll be fine.
I got the most beautiful flowers on my 5-year-old golden sage. I'll call it a bush that took over half of my 2x8 raised bed. They are beautiful flowers, and they're all going to go to seed. So I'll be stripping all those seeds and throwing them out at my property, and I'll have sage growing everywhere because deer don't like sage, apparently, which is good.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a cool video, and my grandson was in here this morning when it was on one of those one of the reels for on Facebook, and it showed a big old snake crawling up the cow panel fence up, and there was a hot wire to keep the cows from leaning on it, and he put his clawing up there. He touched it, and he kept pulling more up, and he tried to get farther down it to touch it, and the reel ended. It didn't show what happened with the snake, but yeah, the snake was getting, he could not get to the top thing to get up on top to sun himself, and he was just getting zapped.
Well, that's kind of good with certain snakes.
Did he cut the barrel? Did he cut the plastic barrels in half when they're standing up in half this way or this way? Because I got both. Four bags of dirt.
Yeah, 4 bags of dirt was probably sideways, like the top to bottom, the long way. Yep.
Well, either way, it's still 27.5 gallons.
Well, yeah, but the long way you're going to get more.
Then she says the long way, so it's like a trough, so she has more surface area.
Yep, shallower dirt and more surface area, more lettuce, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's cool.
The long way isn't good for carrots. The vertical way is good for carrots. Certain carrots. Some of them you
Right.
just got to take the whole 55-gallon barrel, fill it full for certain carrots, like the one that Courtney and Dustin had. That sucker was almost 3 foot long.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stir up some stuff. I'm apologizing first to Kaylin. Yeah, okay. But different religion. So I always wondered why liberals were referred to as the left and conservatives as the right. Then I found this Bible verse. The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastics. Oh. I'm not even good. That one's just too. That one just makes me depressed. Some of President Biden's biggest accomplishments.
Oh, blank page.
No. Oh, what the heck? Forgive me, people. Forgive me. Let's see. Historic inflation crisis. Botched Afghanistan withdrawal. New record high gas prices for all 50 states. Lowest test scores among 12 K to 12 students in decades. Higher vacation rate than any president in modern history. 7.2 plus million illegal border crossings amid the worst border crisis on record. Prolonged supply chain shortages, strategic petroleum reserves at historic low. This record personal credit card debt for Americans. Record homicide rate in a dozen major U.S. cities. Return to energy dependence and sky-high energy bills. Weaponization of federal government against political opponents. Why do they have to have 250,000 armed IRS agents? Anyways, back to gardening. Let's see. So I've got. I talked about. I got 15 nurseries to plant. I got 3 pumpkin plants. And these are the ones that are supposed to make the perfect jack-o'-lantern ones. I got 7 more that are sitting in the things, hoping they'll germinate. Let's see what else I got. I put out another 3 pea plants. That gives me a total of 33 pea plants out there in the raised planter beds. More peas than I'll ever eat, but this is just, I'm just soil building right now is all I'm doing. I'm using the peas and some of the things to build soil, and and so once the butternut squash starts taking up an area, I'll go out and I'll put some kidney bush beans out there in between them and stuff. And so I'll be adding, beans back into the stuff. And, so you'll have the squash pulls certain things out, put other things back. The beans pulls other things out, puts nitrogen back. So got that going on out there. And I got to head up Saturday morning. No, tomorrow. I want to do it tomorrow. Head up to the nurseries and see if they got any good peach trees in.
Oh, cool.
Someone told me they just got some in yesterday. So they told me today when it's too late for me to go up there. So I'm going to go up there tomorrow and if I can get 2 different varieties of peaches, the Alberta and the oh shoot,
Yeah, we talked about it the other night, and I forget which one you're talking about.
yeah, the other one is the red something or other. Anyways, I'll know it when I see it, the name. And if they have one of each, I'll get one of each. Whether they're self-pollinating or not, get one of each. That's why I ordered the Blenheim as well for the apricot. Even though the one I got out there is self-pollinating, the Blenheim I got is self-pollinating, but they pollinate better even with other trees, around them.
Yeah.
So if I get those other two, if I get the 2 peach trees, then I just got to get. I gotta let Chris know. All right, pick out your cherry tree, 1 or 2, self-pollinating or not. Probably go ahead and see if you can get self-pollinating in the particular breed you want, and I'll put the cherry trees out there too. Thing is, up here it's hard to get the ultra dwarf trees. No one wants to get ultra dwarf trees because everyone up here has an acre or so, or 2, and there in California, everybody has a 5th acre, small lot, so they want a dwarf tree, ultra dwarf tree. But in the food forest thing we're setting up here, we put more trees of ultra dwarf in, it works better. Because right now, that's where I'm putting the trees is semi-protected by the house from the winds, which blow 75+% of the time from the south. So it protects them. And when it does blow from the north, the trees that are closest to the shop on that side of the house will be better protected as well. So
cool. I just went up and checked my 48 tomato plants up there this about a couple hours ago when it was still light out. Pruned off the little suckers popping out between the leaves. They're all trellised up on strings with clips, and about 12 of them are starting to put on sets of tomatoes. Cool. I already got little, but they're high up, so they're very lanky because of the way I grew them. Started them in February indoors. They got really tall and thin, so they're staked up and they're not falling over. So they're kind of thin and lanky right now. They'll thicken up. But I got a whole lot of tomatoes, and I had one of my 18 pepper plants. One of them is I have a couple of the Chinese cayenne peppers. There was one, the smallest of the plants. There was a single little tiny pepper growing. I'm like, how cute. Snip it off. Because now the plant's like, oh, I can't do that now. Okay, let me get bigger so I can get more peppers, because that's the trick of peppers.
Yeah, something's eating my peppers. I need to get bigger so I can produce more peppers. So I can produce more seeds, so I can populate myself all over the place.
Everybody buys that one pepper plant at the big box store that has a pepper on it, and they plant it. I have a pepper. Yeah, guess what? That's all you're getting.
Thank you, Tammy. Red Haven peach tree, yes. Yeah, so the red. I'm going to try to get one Red Haven and one of the I forgot the other name, Alberta, because those are cold. Those are zone 4 trees, so they'll should handle just about anything here, especially since one of the tricks I learned here, I did it on the one apricot tree I had here, and my dipshit son-in-law went out and cut it off. Oh, I thought that was just for the winter. No, you do it until you leave it on permanently. You wrap the trunk with they have this like it's not really styrofoam, but it's it's a like foam insulation you put in for plates and stuff to divide them and stuff. But it's a tape you wrap around the base of the trunk up to the first fork. And it keeps the trunk from getting warmed in the spring when it's still too cold, but the sun's out, and getting the sap running and the blossoms going before they should. So you wrap it in that, and basically keeps it from, budding out when all the winds are blowing. And so you leave it on there, and then it starts budding out later on after the winds have stopped. Oh, I got several different tomato plants going. Some that two of them that Joe sent me, the Acer 77, and I can't think of the other name. But I got several of those starting to go right now, and I got the big boy tomato. I got several of those starting. Those ones I got from I forget which company I got it from. The white cherry tomatoes. All four plants gave up the ghost. And even with all the lights I had on them, they just didn't like being indoors at all. Or I don't know, but I know the last time I did the big boy ones, not a problem. I did the Romas indoors, not a problem. I did the Granderos indoor, not a problem. But these other ones, there's a problem. So we'll see if I get some others going. I want to have at least one tomato plant indoors for the grandsons to come over and eat. But let's see what else I got going on in there.
Do a cherry tomato plant and put it in a 5-gallon bucket outside so it grows, and then just bring it inside.
Well, what I'll probably do is I got another 15-gallon pot out there, and I'll just put it in that and carry that indoors maybe, or just depends how things go outside. I just may leave it outside, just move it just off the patio, so it gets, or at the edge of the patio, because then the sun's at the right angle, and it'll get sun all the summer. That's there. And but I got to go to. I went through all my seeds. I thought I had 2 more packets of the Sun Sweet Orange Cherry Tomatoes, which is their favorite cherry tomato, and I'm out.
Ooh.
Yes, they enjoyed it so much. And over the last 5 years, they've been enjoying it, and I've been planting a lot of them. And so I got to go up to the one nursery and grab a couple packets of them.
You should look up how to do hydroponic tomatoes. I had a customer, that he had an indoor hydroponic type lab, and it was a big greenhouse. And as the tomatoes went up, he lowered them down, and they were running round in circles. He had about 80 tomato plants that were 3 years old. It was just this massive stem, and it would just go round. He laid them so they went horizontal, and he went round in circles, and they were just continually get tomatoes. He would pick the leaves off below the tomatoes. That's where I learned that trick. And where you get a tomato set, you take all the leaves off before that, so all the energy goes to the tomatoes first, then to the rest of the plant. And when the tomatoes were done on that little set, he plucked that off, and all the leaves, there was already 2 more sets coming, and it just went round in circles. It was like 50 feet long, 4 feet to the other side, and 50 feet back. And some of these tomato plants were going around for their second lap. It was like, wow, I'd love to be able to do that, but I'm not going to do the indoor. You can do it outside if you have a long growing season, but not standard, 4 months. You're not going to do it. And
you got to get the year right. Summer of 74 year, we went to Disney World. We rented an RV. So it was my mom and dad, my younger brother, me, and then my sister's family, her husband, and 3 kids, Mark, Jenny, and James. And we all went to Disney World. And while we were there, we were going through Epcot Center. There's a restaurant in Epcot Center, and You sit there and there's glass panels on the side, and behind those glass panels is a like a dry cleaning conveyor with stuff hanging from it. And they had all the vegetables and stuff that were being served there in this huge conveyor. You couldn't even see all of it, but it just made a short turn through here, and you get plants coming through, tomato plants with all tomatoes on it and stuff, and had all the roots hanging down. As it went by, it would spray the roots with the nutrients. So it's an aeroponic. And the system was just going along, and they had lettuce things hanging down with all the roots out there, spraying the roots for the lettuces, the cucumber. I mean, it was just like, it was huge. But the thing is, though, looking back, what I know now about chemical fertilizers, it's like, I wonder how healthy that food actually was. Now, of course, if they were using the manure from Animal Kingdom and stuff like that, and gathering it all up and making manure tea and spraying it with manure tea, it'd be very healthy.
Ooh, monkey poop tea, cool.
Elephant poop, zebra poop. If they were collecting all the what's it called? The Pride Land animals and stuff, if they're collecting all their poop and stuff, but they're using their poop to regrow the grasses out there and stuff like that.
Ew.
Cucumber, mint, sparkling water tastes like grass. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to do some peppers this year, but I'm going to try peppers next year. I will try doing try to get a couple mainly the bell peppers for my daughter, because she's always loved bell peppers. She's got her kids eating bell peppers, so it's like, fine, I'll grow some bell peppers for you. And the kids can come over here. Oh, our bell peppers, are they ready yet? No.
Nope. Those are the red peppers, and they're still green. Don't pick them.
Yeah. But I got green bell peppers and red bell peppers here, seeds here that I got from Joe at Garden State Gardener. And so I got them, so I'll have them for next year. But yeah, so that's the thing. Everyone practice growing something indoors, folks. Learn something different. See if you can grow something indoors. Because if we wind up having something right now, okay, so there are several of the volcanoes that are on watch or alert or whatever it is. We're like, things are changing here. We need to keep an extra eye on these volcanoes. One of them is the one to the west of Naples, not the one north of it, which is Pompeii. To the west of Naples. I think it's Pompeii that's north of Naples, but whatever the big one north of Naples is not acting up. It's the one west of Naples that's really acting up. And then there's several others around, of course, the one down in Indonesia down there. But if some of these volcanoes go pop and throw out a ton of ash, we could have another year without a summer. Gee, we had it back in 1777, or was it 78? That was the year without a summer.
I thought there was one in the early 1900s too, wasn't there?
Probably. But because everyone talking, it wasn't the year of Valley Forge. It was the year after Valley Forge when they had more supplies, but there was no summer, and it was still bad. So.
Yeah, there was the summer without a sun. That was in the 1900s somewhere.
Let me take a look here and see if I can do some scouting here. Okay. Out of summer, boom, right there. I only got a couple things of it. There was 1816 as well, also known as the year without a summer. And and that was Mount Tambora, which is one of the ones, just the one down there that is number 3 on the list right now. Is Mount Tambora in Indonesia.
And they'll blame it on CO2.
Mm-hmm.
It's climate change, don't you know? We have to pay more taxes.
Yeah. So I Googled it, so year without a summer, also known as year without a summer, poverty year, and 1800 froze to death because everything. So the eruption in 1815 triggered global changes. Heavier material fall to the ground and ocean surfaces and stuff. Decreased by this is all right. You gotta look at this. It is not, doesn't sound drastic, but the small amount is drastic. So average global temperatures to decrease by 0.4 to 0.7 degrees centigrade. All right. Or 0.7 to 0.1 degrees Fahrenheit worldwide. So 1 degree caused major problems. Average thing. So let's see. 1778. Come on, dang it. You go back, put that in the year. 1778. Nope, still throwing the one. Come on. There was another one going on there. Maybe it wasn't 1778. Okay, let me do this because it was the year after Valley Forge. So
1816?
Valley Forge. Okay, so it was so it'd be it might have been 1779. No, but let me go back here. Let me try it because I saw something else cute there to look at too. Year without a winter. So yeah, 1777. 1877. 1878 winter in Minnesota, known as the year without a winter because the average temperature was 2.1 degrees warmer for the winter.
And they didn't blame CO2 for that? Wow.
No. But yeah. All right. Shadow's back.
He's got his coffee. Good morning, Shadow.
I put a calcium tablet, Epsom salt, and into the bottom of the hole, cover with a little dirt, then the plant.
Yep.
One of the things that I know Courtney was talking about of hers, and so hers got affected a couple weeks before mine. And so I saw her talking about hers, so I went out and I got some activated gypsum, which is calcium. And I made a solution up. I read several things on it, how much to put in for a quart of water. And I got a quart bottle, a squirt bottle that has it, not a spray bottle, but, pop the top and has a, you squirt it out. And I made the mixture on it. And I saw one of them start to get blossom end rot, just start to form. And so I started squirting the water around on the tomato plants in the containers. That little spot, that little brown spot disappeared off the one tomato, and none of them got it. And then just every week I gave it a little squirt, and it kept the calcium up, which helped keep the blossom end rot from coming on the tomatoes. And Courtney did the same thing. She used something else for the calcium.
Use lime.
I don't think it was lime. It was something similar.
Like pelletized lime.
It was something pelletized. It might have been garden lime. It might have been garden lime, but I thought it was something else. Something you can buy at Home Depot, Lowe's, and stuff like that in the garden section. Of some of them, that all of them don't carry it. And
Roundup. Roundup? Was it Roundup? Had to go there. Yeah. Say it with me. Glyphosate. Yeah, it's gonna get old.
Glyphosate sucked the life out of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylin got a bag of the trifecta.
Yep. I use 10-10-10 on most of my stuff.
Actually, I got something else after that for and I found for making a solution. Crap, let me look it up here. It's in my stuff here. Hang on here. I just talked about it, and I know Sumi just bought some of it too. Nope, not that one. Not the 20-20-20. Not the fish emulsion. There it is. Master Blend 4-18-32 tomato and vegetable fertilizer.
4-18-32. Alrighty.
There it is.
38. Jeez.
Yeah. And that's soluble potash.
Yeah.
All right. So
that's where I use my burn barrel. I burn all my no pressure treated anything, but all the branches and stuff. I burn it, and then that goes in a bucket, and I just cover it up and sprinkle that everywhere.
So this is my secret solution I use for germinating seeds. 1 quart of water. Actually, I start out with a half cup of hot water in the bottom. I put 1/8 teaspoon of this in it. I put 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt in it. 1 tablespoon. I have to go look. I got it written down on the jar. I mean, on the container. And so I get in there. I let the hot water dissolve it up, and I just fill it up with cold water the rest of the way for a quart. And I put it in a sprayer, a little small sprayer. And so, like when I lay it out, I was laying out the paper towels. I tried Mark's suggestion of laying out toilet paper, and I laid the seeds out on it, give it spritz, laid another layer of toilet paper on top of it, spritz. And I was having some seeds germinate in 36 hours. The Grand Rapids lettuce was less than 24 hours.
Yep.
All right. And here's the sad thing. I'm just noticed in a side chat about the Roundup. Go ahead, Mark. Say it. Proper pronunciation.
Glyphosate.
Okay, the glyphosate.
No,
glyphosate.
Glyphosate.
Okay. There are several studies that keep on getting bashed down by you know who. that are connecting it to the exposures to the mother or the father, or for the high food they are eating to the kid being born with autism.
Autism. Yep. There's a
Yeah.
lot of studies out there on that. You just can't find them because
They're being buried.
They bury it and smash it and get rid of it and
yeah,
go away. We got too much money. We're going to just sue you to oblivion because we have money.
All right. Yeah. So is that changing up there? No, I was looking to see if the number changed up here. I think if I take it from reference back, and I do this. Yeah. Okay. Short one works. Those that are interested in this, there's the link to that stuff. And so I bought this back in 2021, and I've used it every year since, and I've had great success with germinating seeds. With only 1/8 of a teaspoon of this in a quart of water with 1 tablespoon of Epsom salts, and because the minerals, the Epsom salts and the fertilizer, the seeds just need that with magnesium, the manganese, whatever in the Epsom salts. It's one of the things that freshly germinated seeds need. So,
yeah, I posted the pronunciation for you.
Gee, that kind of looks like where you broke it up. It's like I'm thinking life. I can't even say it now. I'm laughing.
Hieroglyphs, something.
No. The battery, lithium iron phosphate.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because it's a LIFO for
yeah, LIFE, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Let's say it all together now. Ready? Glyphosate. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're looking to see if we can find this. Oh, wait a minute. I can't even tell you that. Tell me what you find.
No, we didn't find out. You're fired.
No. Did you find anything else? Do the test again.
Yeah, here's another $10,000. Test it again. Look for this.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't find it? Here's another $10,000. Last chance.
Change the procedure.
Yeah.
So, oh, wow. Man, we're coming up on 2 hours. Woohoo! Well, we started out, it was midnight in Rio de Janeiro, and it's coming up on midnight in
New
time
York.
zone East Coast. All right. So, all right. Let me bring up the list here real quick here. There we go. Okay. So where are we at? We're right here. All right. So tomorrow on Camp Patton Family Compound, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the topic is register your garden, not. And so, because the certain control freaks in the government is pushing certain programs which are meant to do one thing, but they're going to manipulate it and use it for something else. And I actually saw one of the memos on it. And so, yeah, they are doing it. But I can't talk any more about it than that. But I can talk about other things. So we're going to talk about the other things tomorrow on it. So about not registering your garden, really. Okay. Back here for Saturday on Grayman Prepping. No limit if it's belt fed. I had to take the word magazine out. Watch this.
Yeah.
All right. Monday on Camp Pat Family Compound, canning pie filling. That's the topic there.
Yummy.
Yeah. So there will probably be some little recipes popping up here in the side chat and maybe across the bottom here on Monday. Tactical Tuesday. What is the hardest part of prepping for you? And we'll see if the platform yanks it down again, saying we're talking about medical misinformation. Because the one from 4 years ago, they just took it down, saying, "Oh, you're talking about medical information," and they gave me the timestamp. The timestamp was 6 seconds into the countdown timer, and they would not give me any. They would not give me anything. I appealed it. I said, "No, you're talking about it." I go, and they wouldn't give me a way to say, "Hey, I need to talk to a real person about this, not you just having it run it through the AI."
No, you can't talk to real people. We don't have real people here.
Yeah. All right. So that takes us to Tuesday. And then, of course, next Thursday is the Midnight Ride again. McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw on, it was, who put it out? Was it Tammy? Oh, was it Patty? Not Patty from Southern Blessed, Patty from the YouTube channel, the one in Oregon here. Tinker's wife, Patty Hicks. I think she may have posted it on her Facebook page. She had some guy had a reel up there talking about French fries and stuff. Do you want this? And he talks about commercially raised potatoes, all the chemicals they find on average in commercially produced potatoes, and just listed all the different ones. These are carcinogens. These are DNA altering. These are da 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 da. And then we dump this into this, the type of oil that McDonald's uses, which causes all sorts of other problems too as well. And so, yeah. And then he wrapped it up with grow your own potato, get a nice healthy potato, grow whatever you grow own whatever, make your own French fries, fried in olive oil or a similar, and he lists several of the good real oils that are not repurposed motor oils for human consumption. And talked about you for doing it for your French fries, and now it turned from an unhealthy food into a healthy food by doing it differently. So, all right. Yeah. So that's bacon! Yay, bacon!
Yeah. Shadow, we'll talk. I'll hop on it. Send me the link for Saturday. I'll hop on with you.
All right.
We'll keep the we got to keep the trolls off your channel. That was brutal last week.
There were trolls?
Oh yeah, somebody hopped on and we had to end the stream and he had to delete it. We had to start all over again. It was
someone else's. That was someone else's live stream.
No, that was Shadow Scouts stream.
Oh, Shadow Scouts. Oh yeah. Okay. I missed that. I had grandkids again. It's getting warm out. The grandkids are over all the friggin' time. Oh, I love the little angels.
That's right. Good thing you weren't watching and the grandkids weren't watching, because that would have been a fun conversation with you and them.
Yeah. Yeah. With the was he on the screen troll, or was he just?
Oh, he came on because Shadow posted. He put the
link in.
He put the link on the stream, and somebody hopped on and he didn't catch it quick enough, and they got into the channel, the stream itself, and posted some really nasty stuff real fast. And we talked about it for about 2 minutes, and we just started all over again. He deleted the stream, deleted the feed, and we started again and sent out an email with a link instead of posting it.
What I've found out when that happens, You don't have to end the stream. As soon as the stream's over at the end, you go back in and you can cut out that segment.
Yeah. You know what? It was so close to the beginning. It was easier just to, and we told everybody there was only like 18 of us on there. It was like, just look for it again. We're going to go live again here in about 5 minutes. And Shadow went in and did his thing and sent us the links, and we started all over again. And it was fine. Yeah. It was sad, but it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it's just in the side chat comments, that's easy. You just ban them from the channel.
Oh no, it wasn't a side chat. He popped up like my bacon, except it was a full screen video of things that, it was a troll just to get you banned.
Yeah, someone popped up pretending to be someone else who never comes up, and I didn't know he never comes up. And so he flashed himself.
Yep.
But
yep.
Yeah. So but there are YouTube has it where you can go in there now, so you can cut those sections out when you get a bad person pop up like that.
Well, you have to allow them onto the StreamYard, right?
Well, no. See, if the links out there, they pop up down below here, and the guy was just showing himself, talking that, and then he kind of stood up and flashed himself. Because I hadn't seen what the person who's in all my side chats does, but he says he will never come up on a live stream. So
yeah,
and that was the time we had. It wasn't just my channel. We had these trolls coming in and impersonating ones on the side. So you all of a sudden you had like 2 Shadow Scout Swedes and 2 Tammy Harders and 2 Shenanigans and 2 Checkoffs, and so you didn't know which one was which. And so, but they were in there, and sometimes they weren't commenting, but they copied, and then they came in, and so it popped up as them. And
you don't know until you put them up, and then it's all of a sudden, oh, look at this.
Yeah. But if it's someone and you look down there, like you show yourself to me down below before and beforehand, so I know it's you. And same thing with a couple others. They like Lewis will show himself to me,
right?
And he comes up with his Marshmallow Man. And
right,
so
I'll start doing that ahead of time then, instead of just coming up as a raccoon or bacon, because everybody can copy that. So
yeah. But there was, and it was. They also did it to big time to, of course, they're trainers, and they did it to Southern Ohio prepping. And what someone was up there, trying to do that and do stuff like that, and I leaned forward like this. I went, you go ahead and pretend to be me and see who comes knocking on your door. The guy disappeared off the channel instantly. He was like, oh, shit. Yeah, so, All
right. Well, I'm going to hop off here.
Yeah. All right. Now, that small-time prepper just came in. We're wrapping it up here. So you can catch the replay. I know a bunch of people will be catching the replay tomorrow morning. They usually there's about 6 of them now calling themselves the Team Replay.
Yeah. Hey, checked off. I don't believe you. Show yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, everyone. Stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicine, clothing. Learn a new skill and practice growing stuff indoors, because January 1st, we're going to do the 2025 Indoor Food Challenge contest for next year. So it starts on January 1st. Practice now growing food indoors. All right. See y'all later.
Later. Have a good night. Eat bacon.